Seller financing. Become the bank and collect interest while spreading tax liability over the years. So I do a ton of seller carry financing. Right now, it almost feels like it's 50-50 just because the interest rates are so high. And many of us remember when interest rates were 16, 17, 18%. But right now it feels high because the price of the properties are so high. Property taxes are high. Everything that we do trying to make a property pencil is difficult. So trying to do something that can help us get an interest rate a little bit lower, and seller carry financing is a great option for that. As a property owner, to do a seller carry finance really gives you the most flexibility to avoid taxes. Doing a 1031 exchange is kind of just kicking the can down the road. You're going to have to pay it at some point, right? But with the seller carry financing, you're going to pay taxes on the down payment that you collect and any payment that you receive over a 12-month period. So that's your tax obligation for that year. Then the next year, you're going to collect your 12 months and you're going to pay taxes on that. But you're still collecting income off of your property. And it's another way your property can serve you without you having to be run by your property anymore. So a lot of times when I'm consulting with a potential seller, we will come up with a term sheet that would be acceptable to them. Everybody has a different scenario. So if I would like to sell the property for $550,000, I would like 6% interest. I want 20% down. I want it to balloon in 5 years. I'll give them one option to extend. They can add an extra percent to it for the last 12 months if they want to do an extension. That'll put my interest rate up to 7%. We're going to use a third-party collection company. All the buyer payments will go into the third-party escrow, and then they will automatically deposit it into my account. And so that's a term sheet that I would create. Then when I get calls from a buyer, they say, "Oh, what's the seller carried? I'm so excited to know that there's other options besides having to go through the brain damage of getting a loan." So that's what we do. I send them the term sheet, and they decide if that works for them, and they can counter on any specific term, and we can see if we can come together. In my opinion, I really, really want this to be a win for both parties. I don't want it to be very one-sided. It's not my goal as a realtor. I want it to feel like it's something that is sustainable for the buyer, that they can sustain what they're committing to. And then I use an attorney to draw up the documents, and both parties get an opportunity to review and edit. And then we close with a title company. It's amazing how quick and simple it can be. A lot of times you can close in just a couple weeks. And again, to be able to defer the taxes out over a period of time can be a real blessing. And if you have more than one property, you can stack them up, sell one a year, and then let them all sunset at the exact same time.